tools, insights, and solutions for your very real problems.
Tune in Monday at 8 a.m. on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Tune in to the Shrink and Wrap Show here on Tan Talk Radio. Our stories and our topics will include, but are not limited to, everyday issues. We're here for you, for our listeners. We want to know what's important to you. So again, don't miss us on Tan Talk Radio. Tune in again, Shrink and Wrap Show. We'll see you then.
That's the Shrink and Wrap Show every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Good morning, everybody. You are listening to the one, the only Knife and Fork Radio Show right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, broadcasting to you live 9:06 on Thursday morning in beautiful downtown Clearwater. Hopefully everyone had a great week since we spoke to you last. Again, as I say every Thursday, this is our favorite day of the week, and we wouldn't want to be anywhere in the world except for right here with all of you listening, all of our loyal fans and listeners interacting with us and having a good time. Hopefully we make you laugh a little bit this morning. Hopefully we make you cry a little bit this morning. I don't know. We're going to see where the show takes us today, and we're going to have a blast doing it. So welcome back, everybody. Here we are again on Thursday. Mike, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, man. I had a epiphany the other day. And
I love epiphanies.
I thought you would laugh about this.
So when you say epiphany, you like dove into the Lake Tarpon and grabbed the cross from the bottom of the water?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so not that type of epiphany.
Not that type of epiphany. I just remembered something that I think you will die laughing over.
I love it. Let's hear about it.
Okay. It was Denver.
Yes.
Remember Denver?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of course I do.
I'm the Lotto King.
Right.
And I clean the bathrooms for some chicken wings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just remembered the whole thing, and I was like, you know what? I got to tell this guy.
Let's hear it.
No, I can't. I don't want to get into the special people too much, but I just want
to be something off the air.
No,
Okay.
I'll tell you off the air, and I just wanted to remind you that he's still alive in spirit, and I don't know where he's at right now, but I think something might have
Denver, our heart goes out to you, man, and we hope for nothing but the best for you because you were something.
You were something, and I hope you finally won that lottery, buddy.
Yeah, man.
The lottery in the sky.
About Denver, so.
The lottery in the sky.
Oh yeah, Denver. Did you ever?
I did not. I only know the stories.
He is the lottery king, by the way, in case you're wondering. Hey, we've got a special guest in studio for everybody today. His name is Brad Donahoe. He's going to be joining us. We're going to get into his story in segment 2 of the show a little bit later on today, and we're going to talk about some things that are going on in his world, and we're going to try to give him a little bit of help and kind of move him along with his story that he's got for you today. But we'll get a little bit more into that in the second segment of the show. And Brad, like I always tell everybody, man, feel free to chime in at any point during the show. We're going to do our normal thing. We usually do a top 10 list. We get started with that. We talk about God knows what beforehand, and then after that, in segment 2, we'll get into your story and we'll talk about you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, happy to be here, guys.
Yeah, good. We're happy to have you here, man. I'm glad you made it in this morning. It's early. It's probably a bit of a drive for you.
It's a beautiful drive, though. It's hard to complain when I drove in a blizzard for 7 years. So
okay, I totally get it. What part of town do you live in? Are you in Tampa?
I'm in Land O'Lakes.
Oh, Land O'Lakes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for making the trek out here this morning and being a part of our show with us.
Definitely.
Well, hey, real quick, at 9:03, we moved up. The ratings came in.
No, again?
Instead of being number 1 in the world,
yes,
we're number 1 in the galaxy now.
Oh my God.
Love it.
We're number 1 in the galaxy.
So for the 13th week, or is it the 14th week?
This is the 14th week. We've actually moved up. So
that's incredible.
We're number 1 in the Milky Way, bro.
That's incredible. You know what? I love the Milky Way. I don't like the Milky Way as much as I like Snickers, but I do enjoy the Milky Ways as well.
Yeah. Well,
as a Star Wars nerd, I'm really proud of you guys.
You're a Star Wars guy.
I'm a nerd in general.
All right, cool. What do you think about the new ones? Do you like the new ones that are out? Do you have any
I do. Yeah. So I'm one of the weirdos where I can just enjoy a movie and not get super butthurt about stuff. So I do enjoy it. I went and saw the new Deadpool Wolverine. So
how was that?
I heard that was great.
It was phenomenal.
Was it
Laughed the whole time.
Right,
it was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a superhero with a jacked up face. Man, you can't laugh at that.
No,
right?
hard to beat.
They're good movies, man.
Yeah, hard to beat.
I love them.
Not pretty today, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly right. As always, we've got our amazing producer Ed back in the studio with us this morning. Ed, if you can hear me back there, how are you doing? How's everything been this past week for you?
Hanging in there on a Thursday.
You've been keeping up with the Olympics at all, Ed?
Actually, I have quite a bit.
Yeah, the United States is doing
very
okay.
entertaining.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. I've been watching it every night. I think it's pretty good. You know what? It's cool because I don't have to look for something to watch when I get home.
Yeah,
it's
all night long too.
It's all night long.
Different country.
Yeah, the men's gymnastic team did pretty well. They got bronze, and then the women's gymnastics team.
Simone Biles is just an animal.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that girl, man? How are you that good?
Yeah, it's nuts.
And she was hurt.
Yeah,
and she was hurt.
She had a torn calf and still jumped 12 feet in the air.
Absolutely,
insane.
And flipping around.
Yeah.
She shrugged it, bro.
Yeah.
She shrugged it.
She killed it, brutal. Yeah, she killed it.
Did you know that the women's basketball team is undefeated since 1992
Are
in
they
the
really?
Olympics?
No kidding.
I didn't know that till the other day.
Do they have any professionals playing? Like a men's team? Do they?
I don't. They have all the professionals playing, except Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
she's from Russia.
Yeah.
She spent some time in jail.
And she's on the NBA.
Yeah.
So.
And she's in the NBA because she's 6'9".
And she can't pass a drug test to get in the games.
Exactly.
That's what I heard anyway.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I can't back that up. I'm not an expert on Olympic drug testing, but if I were, I would probably assume that she couldn't pass a drug test.
I would test her first.
They snubbed Caitlin Clark.
They did snub her.
They snubbed Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah.
Even after Michael Jordan's endorsement.
No doubt.
Yeah. That's hard to that's hard to pass up.
That is hard to pass up.
That's hard.
That's really hard to pass up.
It's hard to tell Mike no.
It's probably because of his ownership skills, but
fair enough.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, he is the second greatest basketball player of all time. So.
And number one would be LeBron, I would assume.
Of course.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing. It's funny because you would hear a very valid argument on both
100%.
Depending on what age bracket you come from.
Sure.
For me, I've never been a basketball fan. I know they're both great, and I love watching both of them play.
For sure.
I don't keep up with the sport enough to make any determination.
Hey, I'm a Larry Bird guy. What do you want me to say?
Larry Bird.
Respect.
Yeah, Larry Bird. Nothing wrong with that.
Larry Bird guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
very
tall
cool.
and white.
I get it.
It's okay. I can have an idol too. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, let's keep this thing moving. I've got a good top 10 list for you. It's a little bit out of the norm. Normally we do restaurant ratings. We do different things like that. But today I've got the top 10 foods or drinks or anything whatsoever, food or drink related, that used to be a big deal back in the day that are pretty much non-existent anymore, that you really don't see or hear about any longer.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit of a twist on the top 10 list that we normally do. It's kind of the same theme, but it's a little bit different. Coming in at number 10, and you guys might remember this from the Christmas Story.
Oh, I remember.
Ovaltine. That was a big deal back in the day, man. Ovaltine was a big deal, and it's still out there, but it's pretty much non-existent. You don't see commercials. You don't hear about it any longer. Yeah. And every time I see the word Ovaltine or I hear the name, I think of the Christmas Story. When, what's his name? With the little, I can't remember his name in the movie.
I can't either.
But he got the spike hit, and he was so excited. He's doing the decoding. He looks at it, and it says, "Drink your Ovaltine."
Yeah.
That bitch. So funny. He's so mad, man. He's so mad.
I remember the fiber in Ovaltine.
The fiber.
That's the only thing I remember.
It keeps you regular.
You drink half of it, and then you're like, oh, wow. I hope the bathroom's free.
Yeah, I'm taking the rest of this drink to the bathroom with me. I'll see you guys in an hour and a half.
Yeah, then you leave the cup in there because you forgot.
Yeah,
and then it's a week old. You're like, oh, wow, that's where that cup went.
You gotcha.
Yeah, that's disgusting, man. Yeah.
Yeti full of Ovaltine. You gotta love
man. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, Mike. What would you rather have, a Yeti full of Ovaltine or a Yeti full of mushroom coffee? What would make your day a little bit brighter this morning?
You know what? What if I were to mix them? What if I were to mix
mushroom coffee? What would make your day a little bit brighter this morning?
You know what? What if I were to mix them? What if I were to mix them?
I got to tell you guys, we talk about this mushroom coffee all the time. And Artie, I know you're listening out there with the Coffee Mafia. Yeah. Okay, great. We'll get to Artie in just a second. I know you're listening out there, buddy. But Mike's still drinking the mushroom coffee. And he's going to come up with a new one that you might want to add to your coffee menu arsenal that you have in the Coffee Mafia. It's half Ovaltine, half mushroom coffee.
Well, listen, I want you to hear this. It's half Ovaltine, half mushroom coffee,
right?
Half Metamucil and half coconut water.
Oh my God!
Dude, it's going to be.
I'm telling you what. If you put that on your menu over in the Coffee Mafia, you're going to have to call up the Portolet company and put a porta potty directly next to your coffee trailer, and make sure that you have that available because there's bad things happening right now. Bad things.
You're just going to need a tram right to the rest station.
Artie, do me a favor. Sit tight for a minute. I want to get through this top 10 list, and we'll get right to you. Moving up on number 9, malted milkshakes. I've had a malted milkshake before, and they're not bad, but they're definitely something different, and it's something that kind of is a twist on a classic.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
haven't
mean?
had one in a long time.
They were popular back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s, but they're just non-existent anymore.
They should bring them back with malt liquor.
Malt liquor, Schlitz malt liquor milkshakes.
I was gonna say, that's like an old school
Yeah.
diner thing,
Like
right?
the bull. The bull. Remember the bull would come running through the wall? That was the best.
That would
Schlitz
be
malt
great.
liquor bull. I love it.
Oof.
Moving up, number 8 on the list, TV dinners. That's a thing you just don't see anymore. You see, like
That's
the
what I
Hungry
grew
Man
up
dinners
with.
and things.
I
TV
mean,
dinners.
Yeah, that's all we ate.
Yeah.
You
TV
know,
dinners.
you know what they call them
They're
now?
convenient.
They call them Hungry Man dinners.
Hungry Man
Yeah.
dinners.
And they're a little bit bigger than the other ones
Yeah, of
were.
course.
And then, they're just built for the,
Average
the
man.
murderous truck drivers.
Highly processed food goes right into a microwave. You call it a day. You eat it, and you grow a third eye on the back of your head when
And
you're done.
you get a brownie that you break your teeth on.
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
My favorite.
Here's an old-time classic, Salisbury steak. I can get down on a good Salisbury steak, man. That comes in at
I
number
used to like
7.
it as well.
Yeah,
I used to like it.
Salisbury
I grew up
steak's
on it, man.
Yeah.
My aunt cooked and cooked, and
Yeah.
I lived with my aunt for a while, and she was just 5 nights a week we were eating Salisbury steak.
Man. I'll
Just
tell you,
doing it.
absolutely delicious. I get down on that. This is one of my favorites, succotash.
I love succotash.
I love succotash,
I love
man.
it.
It is so good. The lima beans, the corn. What do you
Never
think
had
about
it.
that?
Never had it.
It's a
Yeah.
southern thing, man.
Yeah, never
it's
had
a
it.
southern
It's
thing.
literally, it's kind of like Metamucil. And
It'll get you done. It'll
Yeah,
get you
yeah.
regular.
it'll get you where you need to be.
If you're having a hard time, it'll get you regular.
Gotcha.
for
It's,
sure.
it's like Pitocin,
Yeah.
for delivering babies.
I'll add it to the bucket list.
There you go,
there
man.
There you go.
Coming up next, Jello molds. You don't see those anymore.
No,
Jello molds.
No.
No, you don't see those anymore. Jello molds were absolutely horrible. Ambrosia salad is coming up at the next one on the
Never
list.
was a fan.
It's disgusting. That's
It
why
was
I've never heard of that one.
horrible.
Oh, ambrosia salad is
Yeah.
absolutely terrible, man. It's canned fruit and canned oranges and things like that. Miniature marshmallows, coconut. It's all mixed together, and it's got this weird, indiscernible marshmallow foam all over
That
it.
seems
It's
like a weird combo.
brother. It is absolutely disgusting, but not as disgusting as this next one on the list, which is pickled herring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God! If you're a pickled
man.
herring fan, then you got problems.
Yeah,
man. I can't help you.
You should probably be on another 48 hours.
Absolutely. Yeah. Olive loaf is coming in next. That's disgusting.
Horrible.
It's some sort of highly processed meat with green olives and pimentos mixed all through it. I've got a picture of it up here on the screen right now in front of me, and I don't even know what I can. It's just absolutely disgusting. But number 1 is going to blow your mind. I've never heard of this in my life.
Neither have I.
And hey, Mike, can you see the screen from there?
I can see it.
You see what it says? Robin pie. All right. So I'm just going to read you a quick description of this if you've never heard of it before, because I'd never heard of this either. And there's a reason why it's not available anymore and people don't eat it. Are pies made of robins? Yes, it says. That's not something we see on American tables anymore, especially after robins were protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918. So apparently before 1918, they used to cook robins and put them into like a meat pie basically and serve it on your dinner table.
Oh, wow. Let's kill a bird and put it in a pie.
That's absolutely disgusting. I don't mind like a good turkey pot pie. That's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the
yeah.
difference, man? You eat a robin, you eat a turkey. Who cares, man?
yeah.
I don't.
Let's do
You
some
put
pelican
turkey
pie.
or chicken or a robin
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
You blind taste test.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't even tell the difference.
That's why like people say, exactly. Yeah. People say, you can't eat dog meat or horse meat. It's like, come on, you can eat cows, but you can't eat dogs or horses.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
they
You've
all
eaten
got-
Chinese food
Depends
before.
on the country.
We've all eaten Chinese food
Yeah.
before. Come on.
Absolutely.
Depends on the country. Some people just call that food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they call it another day in the office. Well, that is our top 10 list for the day, or for the week, rather. I'll probably have another one. Well, I'll definitely have another one for you next week, but I thought that was kind of a fun one with some disgustingness involved at the same time.
I bet number 11 is Tang.
You know what? Oh, my God. Mike,
Tang's a
I
classic.
think you're right. That was top 10. This list goes to 15, but Tang is absolutely on there. And in case you don't know, Tang was
It's right there.
Bam.
I
Tang
nailed it.
was a drink that the astronauts took with them when they went to the moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the most
Or at
horrible
least
thing
the
ever.
advertising would have us believe. Ed, you ever indulge a little bit of Tang in your day, Ed? You ever drink that crap?
God, that's been a long time.
I know, man. It's powdered orange juice.
Yep.
That's it, man. They
Oh,
took it to the
man.
moon. Artie, you still on the line with us, buddy? If you are, I'm going to go ahead and click over right now. We're going to take your call. Artie, my friend at the Coffee Mafia.
Just dropped off again.
Oh, he just dropped off? All right, Artie, if you're listening, you probably had a customer. I'm sure you'll give us a call back. We'll be here ready to go. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to get back with Brad Donahoe. We're going to talk about some things going on with him. You're listening to the Knife and Fork Radio Show right here on the one and only Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
before an off-day Thursday, the Rays and Marlins got together for the series finale on Wednesday afternoon at Tropicana Field, and Christopher Morel did this in his first at-bat of the game.
Down on him, here's a drive, deep to left, down the line, Morel has done it again! Christopher Morel loves Tropicana Field. It's 1-0 Rays.
But the Marlins would rally in the third. It was Jake Berger with a man on.
Swinging the ball driven deep to left field. This is way back, and Berger now has 15 homers. Driving to the back of the bleachers in left. And all of a sudden, the Marlins have a 4-2 lead, and that's 2 homers allowed by Taj Bradley.
And the Rays would go on to a 6-2 loss. They're still 2 over 500 heading into their road trip against the Houston Astros on Friday at 8:10. And with your Rays report, I'm Chris Emsworth.
Catch the Rays all season on the Rays Radio Network. For tickets, visit RaysBaseball.com.
Tune in to the Shrink and Wrap Show here on Tan Talk Radio. Our stories and our topics will include, but are not limited to, everyday issues. We're here for you, for our listeners. We want to know what's important to you. So again, don't miss us on Tan Talk Radio. Tune in again, Shrink and Wrap Show. We'll see you then.
That's the Shrink and Wrap Show every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hi there, I'm Robin Savage, stand-up comic. Are you sick of the news getting pushed around by two sides, always saying the other side is wrong? You deserve to enjoy the news.
That's what's up, Robin. I'm your host, Mac James, from Stand Up for News. We're stand-up comics, and we tell the news. The news doesn't have any legs and can't stand up for its own self. Join us and special guests like local hero comics like Donnie Stopa, all the way to legends like Tommy Chong, every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on WTAN Radio.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the Night Fork Radio Show, 921 on a beautiful Thursday morning. Phone lines are always open, 727-441-3000. Give us a call if you want to chime in, if you have any questions, concerns, if you want to give us some advice on how to make this show any better. But I don't know how it could get any better since we're number one in the entire galaxy.
Well, the Milky Way, at least.
And the Milky Way, yeah. So, you know what? Keep your comments to yourself. How's that sound, all right? We know what we're doing, all right? We're the professionals around here. We don't need your stupid advice moving forward. I've got Brad Donahoe in the studio today. Now, Brad...
what a segue.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's how I do it, man. I'm a little unpredictable at times, man. I apologize.
Well, it's number one in the galaxy. You got to have a good segue.
No doubt.
We got a special guest in studio today, Brad Donahoe. Now, Brad's got a bit of a heart-wrenching story, and we want to share that with all of our listeners and our audience out there, and we want to get the message out to as many people as we can to try to give this guy and his family a little bit of support and maybe help them along in their journey because they're really going through it right now. Brad, jump on that mic, man. Just want to give you a proper introduction and let everybody know that I'm going to pass the torch over to you for the next couple minutes. And if you need me to chime in or, whatever you need, feel free. Just give me the word and I'll jump in and I'll start moving things along if you need me to. But I want to give you the time that you need in order to get your story out there. Yeah. And hopefully our crowd and our listening audience will be receptive to your story and try to do the right thing for you.
Yeah, really appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
So basically what's going on is we have an incredible son, my wife and I. He just turned 3 years old a couple of weeks ago. Amazing boy. And he was just diagnosed with a super rare condition of it's under the umbrella of epilepsy. And it's atypical absent seizures. Basically for going on a year and a half, almost 2 years now, he's had this eye tic, heavy blinking, eye rolls here and there. Took him to 4 or 5 different pediatricians, and every doctor said it's normal. He'll grow out of it, this and that. Well, almost 2 years later, he is still doing it. So we took him to a neurologist to get checked out. Right about that time, about 5-6 weeks ago, he had a full-blown seizure, feet stuck to the floor, legs shaking, collapsed to the floor, eyes rolled back in his head. It was
oh my God,
the scariest moment of my entire life. He was stuck there for 15 to 20 seconds. That's happened 6 or 7 times now. We're we still don't know what's happening at that point, and kind of going about life. And he had his birthday party. He had 2 of those during his party, one after his birthday party. Couldn't really enjoy it because of obviously X, Y, and Z. And so now we've been really battling, trying to different doctors and specialists, and he's done 1-hour EEGs. He's done 48-hour EEGs. We have a 6-hour EEG tomorrow.
Wow.
Yesterday, he took 7 tubes of blood, which, imagine doing that as an adult, let alone as a 3-year-old is horrible.
Well, he's a champion. We know that.
He's a champ. Right? We got an MRI scheduled for next month. We're taking him to Texas in September to see it's the second ranked neurologist, pediatric neurologist institute in the country.
Well, that's good. So you got that comfort of knowing that you
excited to try and get some answers. I mean, that's been the hardest part, is not knowing. The doctor we've been seeing, Dr. Ferreira at the Neurologist Institute down in South Tampa, has been incredible. But this gentleman who's done this for 25 years is like, I've never seen this before.
Wow.
Which is hard when you're
so rare. I mean,
so rare,
you're gonna have to
and it's
fly around.
As you can imagine. Having your kid be the guinea pig is brutal.
Of course.
So we do have a GoFundMe.
Excellent.
Going. Quick shout out to everybody who's helped us so far. Raise over 10 grand in just about a week. It's been unbelievable, the amount of support and love we've had from
That's great, man.
family, friends, and even people we don't know.
Right.
I mean, it's been incredible. So.
I believe it's posted on our Facebook page as well, right?
It will be. I just checked. I don't think it's up there as of yet, but I did send over all the information to Brian, who manages our Facebook page for the show.
At some point, it'll be there.
He's going to get it posted up there today.
And so that's what it's for, is to really help out, my wife and I and little man to go see the specialists and doctors and
getting to Texas, hotels, renting cars.
Yeah, I mean, it adds up quick. And I mean, we've already booked flights, which came out of the GoFundMe. And, so again, thanks to everybody who's already pitched in for that.
It's got to be, aside from the the mental anguish that you're going through and the sleepless nights, and, then you have to worry about the financial aspect of it on top of that as well.
Yes.
And, like booking hotel rooms, booking flights, rental cars, you know what I mean? Whatever, co-pays.
A lot of miscellaneous that you don't think about right at the time.
Right.
And my wife's been the absolute rock star, kind of putting it all together.
Right.
And, being our house manager and managing everything. And, God, if it wasn't for her, Jackson would be in a lot of trouble. So,
well, you're the most positive person I know. So, you know what? I'm sure you're the rock helping hold it together as well.
I appreciate it. It's been cool.
It takes a lot of balls to come on and talk about
awesome.
It. Takes a lot of balls to come on and talk about this and let your story out and just kind of, let everybody know what's going on.
Because you just want it to go away and you want it to take
You just want it to go away. You just want, all we want is our kid to be healthy.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's all you pray for. You never wanted a boy or a girl. You just wanted a healthy kid.
Right.
And you thought you had that. And then, kind of the snap of a finger that your world's kind of turned upside down.
All you have is uncertainty.
He can't go to the trampoline arena anymore. He can't do this. He can't do that. He's very confined to what he can do now.
Right.
And I bet that he requires 24-hour care.
24-hour
so it's
care.
Probably hard to work, I would imagine.
Hard to work. One of us has to be with him at pretty much all times.
Yeah.
He is allowed to go to school, which is amazing. But, we've kind of shortened those hours just so he can get the interaction with other kids and stuff. But, I mean, it's been a complete 180 of life over the last month and a half.
And it just, it just happened. So you're not, the reality of it and the enormity of it hasn't even set in yet since
it hasn't set in. My wife Candace and I, we've just been go in the sense of booking what's next, trying to figure out what's next to get him help.
Right.
I mean, we haven't taken a date night, anything to really sit down and be like, whew, this has happened, but we have a plan. I mean, it's really just go.
1 day
hours and hours of research, trying to figure out what's the best route.
And as far as the mental health aspect of it, man, you're more than welcome to come by for dinner one night.
Appreciate
Bring Jackson by.
Absolutely.
He can play with Michaela, hang out,
Love that.
and then you can just kind of get away from it for a little bit, have a nice home cooked meal, and just relax for a night, man. You know where I live.
I never turned down a Mike Hayes meal. You know that. you know that.
Raekwon the chef, baby.
Oh, deal.
That's it, man. That's it.
Deal. So I just genuinely appreciate you guys letting me come on and share the story, and any little bit helps. And honestly, just being able to talk about it helps too.
Yeah, it's almost like therapy, getting through it. And then we BS a lot around here, man, but we're really for the community. I mean, like Eric used to give away food for the homeless and stuff like that. And then I'm tutoring 18-year-old kids who doesn't have mothers and fathers in the businesses that I was in.
Absolutely.
And then teaching them how to be adults and this and that. And so we're always constantly giving back to the community. So hopefully this will help you get to where you need to be. And that's our whole goal here.
Well, it's appreciated. And, we've known each other about a decade now. And, little do you know, you've been a big brother to me for about a decade, and
I'm proud to be that. And I'll be honest with you, I'm proud of you for being able to deal with this because, man, I don't know if I could deal with this. You know what I mean?
It's got to be incredibly difficult. I mean, it's
a lot, and it all kind of happened at this whirlwind time. I just got laid off of my job, so it's just been one thing after another of kind of life gut punches, if you will. And so, just trying to, upward and forward and, get him the help he needs and figure it out.
It's going to get better. It may not seem like it when you look at it today,
definitely
moving into tomorrow,
definitely.
But it sounds like, you got everything planned out, you're going to see, top rated neurologists, making sure that everyone is, that he's going to get the best care possible. And,
absolutely.
I know that, things are going to get better moving forward. And hopefully with our listening audience that we have out there with our GoFundMe for you, we'll get that posted up on the Pasco County website, and we'll get that that moving forward for you. And if just it's kind of silly, but I mean, not everyone's going to do it, but I mean, every week we get 1,500, 2,000 Facebook views alone, not listening to
just give $1.
Yeah.
A dollar helps.
Not even listening to the
it sounds
waves.
silly, but a dollar helps.
$1. If everybody pitched in $1
it's huge
for your cause, I mean, you'd have a couple $2,000-3,000 just like that overnight. You know what I mean?
It really does, and would mean more than everybody knows.
I'll get that posted up here shortly.
Nothing better than helping kids in this world. There's nothing more satisfying as a human being than being able to help some children.
Absolutely right.
And he's amazing. So he definitely deserves the love.
Yeah. No, well, Brad, I appreciate you taking the courage and taking the time out of your morning to come over here and share your heart-wrenching story with us. I feel horrible that you have to go through this, but things will get better, and it sounds like you're strong about it, and all you can do is just maintain this attitude that you have and just know that things are going to get better. And I appreciate you coming on our show. And we're not the biggest out there, but hopefully we've got enough of a reach to try to help you out and get some support for you.
Everything helps. So appreciate you guys.
You're the best person.
Absolutely,
you're cut out for something like this.
Thank you.
So, just keep on trucking, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, that's Brad. And by all means, we're going to keep the show moving now at this point. But yeah, please continue to be a part of the show and chime in and do whatever. Artie, I heard you're back on the phone with us again. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear, my friend. Hopefully, don't hang up on us again like you did the last time, though. I know how you like to mess with us sometimes. I'm just kidding.
I know. I can get impatient.
How's business going for you, Artie? I know you're moving around locations. Good.
It's my world and everybody else is in it.
That's what I like to hear, man. Good for you.
That's my kind of guy.
What's going on in the coffee world this week, man? What do you want to tell us? Anything new? Anything fun and exciting going on in that coffee trail that you have?
I am hanging out. I'm at Crunch Gym, curling double shots of espresso and pumping the cold brew.
That's what I like to hear, man. I saw that you did some renovations to the trailer, and you put some new additions on there. I saw your post that you put up. What did you do? You put an awning on there and some new lights and stuff. I know how you like lights all over that thing, man. What else did you do?
Yeah, me in Las Vegas can be seen from the space station, as you said once before.
It's the only two visible spots on Earth from the space station is the Vegas Strip and Artie's Coffee Mafia trailer located at Crunch Fitness on State Road 54.
Hey, Artie, did you figure out how to make mushroom coffee not taste like a bag of onions and a headlock?
Yeah, throw it in the trash.
That's the only way possible.
Fair enough. I'll heed your advice. I assure you.
That's self-inflicted pain. There's no sympathy for that.
Absolutely, of course.
I'm a masochist. What can I say?
Artie, let's let everybody know where you're going to be this week. I got another call right behind you that I got to grab, but let's let everybody that's out there listening know where you're going to be this week, so that way we can get some business and some people sent your direction for some delicious Coffee Mafia coffee.
I am out here at Crunch Fitness on the corner of Rowan and 54 in Newport Richey. I'm here from 6:30 to 10 a.m. And if I'm selling coffee, I'm staying longer. I'm not that rich that I can turn people away.
There you go, man. There you go. Well, I tell you what.
But my other renovation was I went solar.
Oh, you finally got the solar up. Good for you, man. Good for you. Awesome.
Yeah, I got the solar up.
Awesome.
No more lugging that generator.
Very cool, man. Oh, I know you've been trying to get that done for quite some time, so I'm happy that you finally had the time to figure it out and get it all locked in and dialed in to load it up, man. Good for you, Artie. And I am planning on coming out there and seeing you sometime soon. I drive past Crunch Fitness every day, but I just usually I'm in the zone, man, and I just want to get to work and just get my day over with. But I'll tell you, one of these days coming up here soon, Artie, I'm going to take that left into Crunch Fitness, come down there and see you, have our morning espresso like we used to have every day, and just kind of BS a little bit with you like we used to do back in the old days.
I get it. Now that I'm solar, maybe I'll come out and reach and see you. I don't have to pull anything out of the truck.
There you go.
No ports, no cables, no generators. I just pop the window open. I'm good to go.
All right. Artie, I'm going to hold you to that, man. If you don't see me first, come and see me then, okay?
You got it, brother.
Artie, have a great day. Go sell some coffee. Go make some money, all right? It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Good luck,
Artie. Brother. Love you.
See you, Artie. All right, we got another call coming in right now. Caller, let's talk to you. How are you today? Maybe.
Hello, can you hear me?
I got you. Now I got you loud and clear. How are you?
Well, I know that voice.
Yes, this is Candace Donahoe. This is Brad Donahoe's wife, and I apologize for calling in so late. I was talking to one of my students, but
That's
I just
fine.
had to hop on quickly and just say thank you guys so much, so very much from the bottom of our hearts. We just are, we're going through it right now, and we are being as positive as possible, and Jackson is my literal hero. I cannot believe kids are so resilient.
Yes.
And just seeing what he's going through and how he takes it, and he's just doing well. The medication's working. We're seeing positive improvement.
Awesome.
And I just wanted to just take the time to thank everybody. It's very important to me. So I won't take too much of your time, and you could probably hear I'm a bit emotional over it, but
That's rightfully so. There's no reason to apologize for that. You, like you said yourself, you're going through it. And, here's the thing, Candace, we love helping out as much as we can. Mike and I, we try to give back. We try to do whatever we can. And, when we hear something like this pop up, we're going to act on it. We're going to do whatever we can, as big or as small as it can be, whatever we can do in order to help out the cause and make it a little bit easier for you in whatever way possible. That's what we're looking to do. And we're very happy to do it. And we're looking forward to things getting better, and hopefully our reach will get you guys a little bit more financial stability, so that way you don't have to worry about that one less thing on your plate.
And if it's not financial, honestly, like the most important thing to us too is, and spiritual, I don't know, whoever you believe in, just putting positive thoughts out there and prayers, and, the messages, it really helps us. Resources. I don't know who listens, it's amazing just the people we've connected in this short amount of time. But if you know somebody, or, we're kind of very uneducated right now, and, we're looking up resources, and reading into, what I'm trying to say. So anything that
everything helps.
Scope
of course,
is awesome. It doesn't even have to be financial. So,
there's no
again,
there's no playbook for what you guys are going through. So it's not like you can just open up a manual and go to page 6 and then say, okay, this is the next step. So you guys are learning as you go, and you're trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing everything you can. So just stay strong and make sure that you take care of that little guy, because I know you will.
Oh yes, and he is a smiling, happy boy. Like he's just going on, and we're the ones that are. Yeah. We feel it more, I think, and even though he's going through it, like, we're going to protect him and make sure that he gets the very best. So I just wanted to call in quickly, say thank you so much, babe. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for going out there for us, I'll cook you your favorite meal tonight.
Deal.
Hey, Candace.
Sounds
macaroni
delicious.
and cheese.
Deal.
Candace, you owe us a dinner date at our house with me and my wife.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't say no to that.
Oh, perfect.
She loves a good Mike Hayes meal too.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I should not say this on the radio, but my wife cooks better than I do right now.
Whoa.
She has learned everything that I've taught her and I've done, and she's like making me look bad at the house.
Deal.
It's crazy.
All right. Deal.
Challenge accepted, she said.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thanks, babe.
All right,
it was
thank
great
you
talking
guys
to you.
so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, that was good. Hopefully we can help out, like I said. So, I got really, there's nothing I can say to make it any easier or any better for you. I can just give you my support and wish you the best. And
Appreciate it.
That's where I'm going to leave it off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Moving on.
Uh-oh.
Mike, what do you think about gas? Fuel, petrol that you put in your car? You like it?
I like the smell of it. Does that count?
I like the smell of it too. I've always liked the smell of it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys need to
gas
fill
since I
up
was
today, if you guys need to fill up and you're running low on fuel, Circle K is offering 40 cents off per gallon today from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock.
Really?
At participating locations. So yeah, I don't know which locations it would be. I would suggest going on to maybe their website and taking a look at it. But if you need to fill up, that's a huge deal, man. I know your car's a gas guzzler. I know that for sure.
I've already paid the tax on it, the gas guzzling tax.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys need to fill up, man, check out the Circle K app or check out their website.
Nice.
Between 4 o'clock and 7. I'm sure there's going to be some long lines involved, so be prepared to wait.
Yep.
But
and then
hey, man,
you think there'll be some agua in the gasoline?
I'm sorry, what's that?
You think there'll be some water in the gas?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, they need to.
You got to counteract the cost somehow, right?
Yeah, you have to. Oh my God, my favorite person in the world is gaining weight like there's nobody's business. And when I say my favorite person in the world, I'm talking about Kim Jong-un.
Oh, is he going to break the horse's back?
I'll tell you, that fat little butterball, man, I'll tell you, that son of a bitch has gained he's gained like 50 pounds over the course of the last 3 weeks.
Did he hurt the white horse?
I don't know, man.
That's how I figured it out.
But apparently he's overweight and it's affecting his health. And people are worried about him. Yeah, people are worried about him, man.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they worried about it?
I don't know, man.
That might be the best thing for the entire world.
I'll tell you what, man. Anytime this son of a bitch pops up in the news, I'm like a little kid, like, what do you do now? What do you do now?
Let's send us some Cheetos.
Yeah, it's like that little gnat that flies around your face, and you can't get rid of it. It just keeps coming back. That's it, man. And he rides around on that white horse, man. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. I can't even talk about it.
He snapped the back of the white horse. He's also looking for new.
Why wouldn't you ride around on a white horse?
Exactly. He's so stoic looking when he's riding around on the snow. And I'll tell you, our hearts go out to you, Kim. You know what I mean? Maybe get the tummy tuck or the gastric bypass.
Go keto, man. Why not?
You know, I heard Ozempic works wonders. One shot a day, man. That's it. That's all you need.
You're good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Kim Jong-un, son of a bitch. Oh my God! And here's another one that's coming up. You guys remember this guy, Joe Exotic?
Oh,
remember
man,
the Tiger King?
Oh, during the pandemic,
boy, do I!
Oh my God!
I was the proud guy in Colorado that says, "Hey,
Yeah.
I grew up next to Carol Baskin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
that's right.
Yeah.
You did.
That's right.
Sure did.
Yeah,
that was my claim to fame in Colorado.
Yeah, I lived right down the
pandemic.
street too. I lived in Country Run as a kid,
Okay.
right there off of Gun
Yeah,
Highway.
I was in Citrus Park. So
yeah, you're right there, man.
I worked right next to that bitch.
So that was our.
Oh, sorry, was that out loud?
That's okay.
That was
we
our,
can say that word over here. That's fine.
That was our field trip every
Right.
year in elementary school.
You went to the Big Cat?
We would go to the Big Cat Rescue,
Nice.
see a bunch of blind tigers. It
I'll
was
tell you,
nuts.
in all my years of living out in that area, man, not once did I ever go to the Big Cat Rescue.
You didn't miss anything.
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, other than like a dead husband.
Right. Well, yeah.
She used to come in our restaurant all the time.
Did she?
It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest
You're
thing.
kidding me.
Oh, she's coming all the time.
Oh my God.
All the time. She would get the same thing every time, and then give you the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
And then give you the no tip. I was like, oh, come on, Carol.
Carol Baskin.
Come on.
Yeah,
Zero tip.
I know all of us. We were all in like a trance during the pandemic, and Netflix timed it just right.
Oh, it was perfect.
We've got the most effed up story you could ever imagine in your life, with the most effed up character that's taken the lead and taken charge on this. Everybody sit at your house and just.
Oh yeah.
And man, I couldn't wait.
Can I get 2 seconds to talk about Carol Baskin? So everybody. So again, all the Colorado people that I was connected with and friends with, everybody's watching it, and it was like the first episode. They kind of introduced Carol Baskin, and there's a montage of her strolling Nebraska Avenue.
I remember that.
And nobody in Colorado knew what it was. And Candace and I looked at each other and went, "Hold up."
Yeah, I know.
Nobody goes and just strolls Nebraska Avenue at night. You're there for a reason.
You're there for a reason.
And then she goes in the documentary. She's like, yeah. And then the guy pulled up, and he had a gun in the front seat, which was. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was 11 o'clock at night on Nebraska Avenue.
And he was picking up a hooker.
Exactly.
You were the hooker.
For those of you out there that have never been to Tampa or Nebraska Avenue at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock on any night of the week, listen, you're only there for one of two reasons.
Yes.
You're either buying some dope or you're picking up a hooker. That's
A-balls and hookers, baby.
That's it, man. That's
A-balls
or maybe
and hookers.
both. Yeah, maybe you got one reason and they're both combined into one.
They probably both.
I'll tell you what,
100%.
that's a tough area of town in Tampa after the sun goes down.
100%.
Oh,
But,
that's rough.
Apparently, Joe Exotic, though, he's holding out for a new trial, and he's holding out for Donald Trump to get elected again. So that way he can look for his pardon. Yeah. So he's put in petitions and he's put in his appeals to get a new trial. And
I think he's trying to make a new album too. While
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
Yeah.
He's dying too. He's got prostate cancer and whatever.
Is he a singer?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever
yeah.
seen his videos?
I don't think I've seen his video. I don't remember.
Oh, my God.
It's been since the
Joe
pandemic.
Exotic, man. He'll
he's
sing
a
a
real thing.
three-tooth tune, man.
Oh yeah, he's a real
I
thing.
remember the gay guy with like the one tooth.
Yeah, that was his boyfriend. But Joe Exotic, he takes the one of them. He takes his cowboy boots on. They're all like rhinestone studded. His cowboy hat and he just gets out there and just sings. Man, that's what started him. He wanted to be like an internet sensation, and this Tiger King is what propelled him to that. But now he's locked up and he can't enjoy the benefit of
I'm not
success.
allowed to dance anymore at weddings because we found out after 2020 that my dance moves and Joe Exotic's dance moves are the exact same.
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed to dance anymore.
Brad, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the studio immediately now that I know that information. I'm sorry. So
You've got difficulties.
You can't belt buckle it anymore.
That's it, man. Joe Exotic, our heart goes out to you, and we hope you get that pardon. He's waiting for a good old Donnie T to make it happen for him.
Oh,
good old Donnie T. Hey, you guys like pancakes? Who likes pancakes?
I heart pancakes.
I love pancakes. Yeah, well, and there's another deal for you. Go to IHOP. They're doing $5 all-you-can-eat pancakes as a promotion for back to school. How many pancakes can one person eat, though? I mean, $5 is a hell of a deal. But could you imagine just sitting there and eating just all-you-can-eat pancakes? No.
Well, I mean, you buy school clothes and then you get all-you-can-eat pancakes, and then you got to buy them again because they don't fit.
Exactly right. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Exactly right.
It's a conspiracy.
It's pretty interesting. Boar's Head apparently is in a little bit of hot water right now. Did you guys hear about this? Boar's Head?
Oh, that meat recall?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Ooh.
They've got, they're recalling an entire batch of meat that was produced. Apparently, it's recalling 207,528 pounds of deli meat nationwide due to possible listeria contamination. Yeah, and it's across 13 different states. So it's a select group of meats that they produce that they put together, and it's not the entire line, but it's a certain amount. But apparently it could have possible listeria. So if you guys want to.
Did they say what type of meat?
Yeah, actually it does. Let me click on the article here a little bit more. It is going to be the Virginia ham.
Okay.
The Italian Cappy style ham, the extra hot Italian Cappy ham, the bologna, the beef salami, steakhouse roast beef or roast bacon heat and eat, whatever the hell that means, garlic bologna, and beef bologna. Yep. And so everything that needs to go has to have the sell-by date by August 10th. So if you see August 10th on everything, if you're a restaurant owner, if you're a deli, and you see August 10th on anything whatsoever, just get rid of it. Call up Boar's Head and let them know that you need to get rid of that product.
Sub, get the Publix bread.
Right. Yeah. Stick with the Publix bread for now. Absolutely, you're right, man. I love a good Publix sub.
That's
man.
my third favorite foodborne illness.
Which one?
Listeria. E. coli and then shigellosis.
Well, they make Listerine out of Listeria.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Fantastic.
So, yeah, I love it too.
It's my third favorite.
I can't get enough of that stuff. And let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll run a little bit long in the second segment. We're going to go ahead and lead you out with a little bit of Rage Against the Machine here in just a moment. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just keep on going with the show. I don't know.
Yeah, let's rock it out.
I'm kind of crazy about that. I do love a little bit of Rage Against the Machine, but can somebody knock on that window for me? Maybe just get a little tappy tap. Can we take commercial that? I want to go ahead and take a break real quick and come back and wrap the show. You listen to the Knife and Fork Radio Show right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hey, you new to the area or just want to know about the best hidden gems and upcoming events? Stay tuned. Be Local Buzz with Devin takes you to these places, introduces you to the best businesses, and tells you about upcoming buzz. Preset your radio to Tan Talk 1340 AM or 106.1 FM every Thursday from 4 to 5. That is the Be Local Buzz with Devin on Tan Talk 1340 AM and 106 FM every Thursday from 4 to 5. Looking forward to speaking with you.
Do you have questions after being injured in a car accident or injured because of someone's negligence? Do you feel overwhelmed or uncertain about the next steps after being injured in a crash? The personal injury attorneys at Peronic, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes have been helping their injured clients since 1955 and are now on this radio station to provide guidance to you. Listen to FLA Law each Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. Let their decades of experience help you and your family. Offices in Clearwater, non-attorney spokesman.
Calling all radio enthusiasts with storm claims and legal questions. Join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340 for Legal Candy with attorney Candace Colucci. She's your guide to hurricane-related issues, property insurance law, and more sizzling legal topics. Get ready for a lively legal experience. Make your Saturday sweet with Legal Candy on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome back, everyone. 9:50. Knife and Fork Radio Show, the one and only. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the show so far. I know we talked about some fun stuff. We talked about some not so fun stuff. We talked about some seriously impacting stuff on today's show. And hopefully everyone is taking it all to heart and they're listening and they're going to do the right thing today. For those of you who haven't been paying attention to the weather or whatever, just a quick public service announcement. There is a possible hurricane that's located out there in the Atlantic right now, moving towards us. Just a heads up. It looks like right now the current path is directly heading right towards us in Florida. That's where they have the cone, is what we in the meteorologist world say. Not that I'm a meteorologist, but I do like to watch the news because I'm 48 years old. I'm old. All I want to do is go home, watch the news. I want to wake up. I want to watch the news, and I watch a lot of it. And the meteorologists say that's the cone.
That's the cone. And
my fun days are gone. Now that's what I do. I watch the news.
Listen, it's 50% chance of rain.
That's it. It's either going to happen or it's going to happen.
You live in Tampa. It's 50% chance of rain every day.
No matter what. Yeah.
Every day.
Apparently it's supposed to hit. Maybe it's supposed to develop possibly into a tropical storm or a tropical cyclone by the end of this week, possibly as early as Saturday. So just be on the lookout for that. You know, it looks like it's coming right at us. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but I just like to let everybody know. Mike, what do you got for us? You got anything for us today? I didn't even ask.
My buddy that I used to work with, man, he's a really cool guy. His name's Jimmy. Well, actually, I call him Orenthal James Simpson because
I know of this guy.
No, this is different. This is different.
This is
that's Jimmy the Pink.
That's Tiberius.
That's Tiberius. I renamed him this guy Orenthal James.
Okay.
Because he fits him more. He's more murderous.
Has he ever killed a couple of people in a fit of rage?
A fit of cocaine rage, yes, I'm sure.
Outstanding.
I would guarantee it.
And as long as that glove did not fit, that mother effer's going to get acquit.
That's it. He just burned his fingertips off with acid.
Nice.
Because he's that type of guy.
He plays it right. Good for him.
So look, I texted him yesterday and I was listening to this song and I said, hey man, can you learn this song? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? So it's a song I like, you know. Yeah. So he goes, I'll check it out, I'll do it. So his name of his band is 13 Floors Below, and they play in the Land O'Lakes area. They play all around.
Nice.
And so he's not playing again until November, but he's going to be at Jerry's Crystal Bar in Shills.
Okay.
Not sure exactly where that's at, but you guys go check them out. 13 Floors Below. They're really, 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 really good.
What style of music do they play?
It's rock and roll, man.
Nice.
It's like
I love it.
They do some cover stuff. They got some original stuff.
Right.
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, very cool.
A little bit everybody.
It's none of that like Backstreet Boys or anything like that. You're not
what's wrong with the Backstreet Boys?
Don't be hating.
Well, I know you like them. But
they're back, all right.
Well,
he beat me to it. I watched the
Netflix special last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes and I was like, oh my god, this fat guy's he's the 6th member.
Exactly,
he's the 6th member of the band. No wonder he keeps getting paid.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Bastard. It's in Zephyrhills. Excuse me.
Okay.
The place that Jimmy's playing is in Zephyrhills.
All right.
Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, man. You guys are bored, just go check this guy out. I mean, he's really, really talented. He's the lead singer. His vocals are amazing.
Awesome. And what's the name of the venue again? And what's the dates? Just
it's Jerry's Crystal Bar in Zephyrhills. It's in November. I think it's in the middle of November.
Okay, so we got a little bit more time.
Just look up his website or his Facebook page on 13 Floors Below and check him out.
Very cool.
And also want to give a shout out to Tommy at Coastal Produce. You try to get in touch with him and get any produce for your restaurant, 813-785-8596. Give him a call. Also, Florida Millworks, Dave, you guys are great out there. Shane, Tom, you guys keep on trucking, man. All right, that's all I really have for today.
That's it for today. That's all we need, man. That's the important stuff. Now that we got the important stuff out of the way, we can, now we can sit back and relax.
Well, I think that you probably have something that you hate today.
I do, but I'm not quite ready yet.
You're not quite ready
yet. We got a couple minutes.
I had something, but I forgot it. But I want you to go first.
Well, I hate the fact that you forgot it. First of all, let's get
let's
that.
segue into that.
Oh man, that's good stuff. You guys remember Buca de Pepo's? You remember that?
Yeah.
They shut all their doors down with no notice, man. They're done.
Did they?
Everywhere.
I went one time. It was in Colorado. It happened to be right down the street from us where we were living. We were like, oh, let's go try it.
Yeah.
I've never felt fatter. That was ridiculous.
The plates are as big as this.
They're actually considered platters.
Platters.
So we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We just went in to what we thought was an Italian restaurant.
Right. No.
So we ordered, a little of this, little of that, and did a bunch of different things. Holy cow.
Yeah.
We had lunch and dinner for a week.
Family style.
Family style. You got to bring at least 10 Italians deep if you want to get through it.
Just
why is the spaghetti and meatballs $75? Well, now when it comes to the table, you're like, okay, I get it because there's 40 pounds of pasta.
Right.
It's
all right. They got to cover their costs.
Those giant fake fruit bowls.
R.I.P. to Buca de Pepo.
Yeah, they're closing up apparently with no notice whatsoever. That chain was based out of Orlando. I didn't realize that.
I know one here closed a while ago.
The one, over on Del Mabry.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I gotta tell you, man, it was right. It was directly behind Carrabba's, and Carrabba's was hot back in those days.
Yeah,
I mean, why are you going to open an Italian restaurant behind what at that time was probably the hottest chain?
It was
Italian
the hottest chain
in the country.
Location.
I mean, that's a tough one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're more upscale, and they tried to upscale it, but it didn't really work.
Yeah,
it didn't really work.
That's it, man. Yeah, that's a tough one right there. But new driver's license regulations coming out. Did you guys hear about that? Apparently, when you go to renew your driver's license, you're not forced to do it at this time, but when you go to get your new driver's license, when it expires, if you lose it, if you have to get a new one, they're changing the formatting of the actual license number. So instead of having the L, well, for me anyway, it would be the L with the 3 digits, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Apparently, they're doing some random computer-generated 4-digit code that goes on your license right now that would be specific to every individual person that has a driver's license in the state of Florida. And it's for security purposes, apparently. I don't know. There's probably some sort of a conspiracy behind it. I don't know what it is, though.
Well, it sounds like a PIN number.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, I'm due for mine next year to upgrade, but mine has an H on it, not an L on it.
Mine has a D.
It's your last name.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Things I learned
And if
today.
you really want to impress the cop, memorize your driver's license.
Yeah, I
got pulled over once, and he goes, "Do you have your license?" I said, "I just ran out. I don't have my wallet." He goes, "Do you have a license?" I said, D120 233 63 0270.
Yeah.
He's like, "Wow, I'm impressed."
That
okay,
is pretty good. Yeah, that's
pretty good.
I remember mine. Yeah, it's it's just one of those things.
I barely got my social down. So.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Well, I think it's about that time, Mike. It's 9:57. I'm going to get into a couple different things that I hate. Brad, I know you listen to the show, as of recently. So usually at the last minute or two of the show, I like to go in little tangents and talk about things in life that drive me absolutely insane and up the wall.
I have several off the noggin, so let's do it.
All right, cool, man. Well, the first one I have is when I go to a store, and I don't mean like a Publix or, like a whatever, gross Winn-Dixie or anything like that. I mean a convenience store. That's the name of it. It's there for my convenience, so I can get in and I can get out. But then I go over, I get whatever I need off the shelf. I walk up to the checkout line, and there's that son of a bitch with 75 lottery tickets in front of me.
Man.
Why is that guy at every single Circle K, every single time I go in there? And he's like, I'll take a number 4. And then he thinks for 45 seconds, I'll take a number 8.
How much did I get again? How much was that ticket again?
And just when you think he's done, his winning lottery ticket that he cashed in to purchase the new lottery tickets still has a remaining balance.
$12.
It still has a remaining balance of like $3 on it. So it's like, I still got $3 left. All right, I'll take a number 12.
Number 17.
I can't stand that guy, man. And every single time I go into a store, that's what I'm up against. Here's another thing that I absolutely hate.
I know how to combat that.
He's kicking it.
No, it's happened to me before many times.
Yeah.
So what I do, I'm a large human being. So I just walk back up to him
And then I start breathing in his ear.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
How you doing today, sir?
Yeah.
See, it's less intimidating coming from a guy like me that's like 7 inches smaller than you, and I have to stand on my tippy toes to do it.
Oh, I just
not real
literally-
intimidating.
You
when
just
you're
start rubbing
tippy toeing
your
it.
shoulders.
Yeah,
Like an inch away from his face, and I'm like, how you doing today, sir? How's that lottery working out for
Here's
you?
one more thing that I hate. I hear the ending credits and music is going on. Why does every teenage boy have the same effing haircut right now?
Oh, mullet in
every
the back?
teenage boy has the same haircut. They all look
the fresh
exactly
mullet?
the same. Why?
Yep.
Get some identity for
We
God's
call
sake.
it a fade mullet.
A fullet.
A fullet.
I hate it, guys. That's that's what I hate this week. Listen,
Love it.
We had a great show today. Knife and Fork Radio Show. We're here with you live every Thursday morning, starting at 9:06, right after the news. Gentlemen, do you have anything to say before we sign off?
Check out Brad's link on our page when we get it up.
Yeah.
Let's get him going,
Thanks,
man.
everybody. Thanks for having me. It was a fun time, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
WTAN, Clearwater,
FM 106.1,
WDCF, Dade City,
FM 102.3.